If you're looking to learn how to get into video editing but not really sure where to start, you've come to the right place. Whether you're 12 or 32 or 52 or really any age capable of operating a computer, being able to edit videos is a valuable skill that is present throughout so much of our day-to-day lives. Whether your goal is to put together home videos, shoot your first short film, start a YouTube channel, or just to impress your social media followers, this video will help break down everything you need to know to start your basic editing journey. I'll make sure you leave with the information that other tutorial channels don't teach you and steer you in the right direction to tackle your first small video project. What we won't be doing in this video today is showing you how to use any video editing software or apps. This video is to simply steer you in the right direction and give you insider knowledge if editing a video is something you've been itching to get into. So let's waste no time and start our first lesson. Let's begin by talking about the fun stuff. Video editing programs and software. You may have watched a YouTube video or seen a program on TV that just makes you sit and wonder, how in the world did they make that? The reality is that there are many computer and smart device software and applications that can help you edit or create videos. Some may be free to use, and some may cost money in the form of a one-time purchase or a subscription, where you would pay a certain amount of money each year or each month. A video editor is a program that you'll need to cut up and rearrange video, move and change the size of a video, or add basic effects and transitions between your video clips. A video editor allows you to also change and add basic effects to the sounds or audio of your video. Your final video, whether as simple as a home video shot on an iPhone, or a long-term film project shot on a digital camera, will be edited down in a video editor. Typically, a video editing program will be saved to your computer hard drive and then can be reopened later to make changes or edits. When a video is finished being edited and you're satisfied with your work, the program needs to be told to take the edited video from our editor and turn it into a watchable video file. This process is called exporting or rendering. We'll cover types of watchable video files later in this video. So which programs do industry film professionals and influencers use? The most common video editing programs you'll see these kinds of folks use include Adobe Premiere Pro, Final Cut Pro, DaVinci Resolve Studio, and Vegas Pro. These are just a few programs that are very popular in the video editing world. These programs must be purchased and are used on computers. I personally use Adobe Premiere Pro as my video editor. If you're looking for a one-time purchase editor that is great for starting out and learning the craft of video editing, then I highly recommend you purchase Adobe Premiere Elements. This is a junior, more user-friendly of Premiere Pro and can be purchased for $69.99 USD. If you're simply looking for a free option, Apple computers come with an editor called iMovie, and Windows computers come with an editor simply called Video Editor. Or, if you're feeling adventurous and want to download a free editor from online, you can try programs like Hit Film Express, Lightworks, or the free version of DaVinci Resolve. All of these are great programs to use in order to start your first edit. Have you ever wondered how some videos or TV programs have cool animations, transitions, or moving graphics? Chances are, these were created in Adobe After Effects. After Effects is not quite a video editor, but plenty of amazing video creations are animated in the program. After Effects lets you animate moving images and can be used to create stunning visual effects for your creative films. Think of it as the Photoshop of video. The entire video you're watching right now was actually made using After Effects to give motion and life to all the images you're seeing on screen. After I make all the animations and put on the heavy-duty effects, I then bring my animations into my video editor. This process is called importing. After Effects can be used to create animation ranging from 2D shapes, perfect for title screens and transitions, and infographics like you see on the screen, to 3D motion, perfect for creating 3D sets, or for example, sticking text to surfaces in your film. Other counterparts to After Effects include Fusion Studio and Hit Film Pro. If you'd like to try a free program that has similar functions, you can try Wax or Natron. If you've been interested in recording yourself doing something on the computer, or you aspire to start capturing yourself playing a video game or recording an application, this section is for you. There are many screen recorders available for download and purchase, but my personal favorite is called the Open Broadcaster Software, or OBS Studio for short. OBS allows you to record specific applications or screens, and has built-in functions to live stream on platforms like Twitch or YouTube. You can tell OBS to record your microphone for those of you who want to do a live voiceover. You can add text, camera input, or images over your video as you record if you want to as well. If you're looking to make 3D animations, a perfect place to start is a free program called Blender. Blender not only allows you to sculpt and draw custom 3D models, but it also allows for visual effects editing, 3D motion graphics, and virtual reality. If you have your eyes set on making an animated film or adding in 3D models to your recorded footage, Blender is the perfect place to start. Other advanced 3D software available to be purchased and used by professionals include Autodesk Maya, Cinema 4D, Houdini, and ZBrush. The last video element I'll be touching on is sound, or audio. If you're looking to record audio over your video, many video editors, including those I listed today, have a microphone recording option. There are many audio editors that allow you to easily put effects and make your voiceovers or music or sound effects really crisp. Audio editors are typically called digital audio workspaces, abbreviated DAW, D-A-W. DAWs can help you with editing and adding effects to audio. This is what we call mixing audio. A free, very basic audio editing software called Audacity is what I used to start off my editing voiceovers years ago. Adobe Audition is an industry standard DAW that is perfect for recording and mixing podcasts and sound for your films. DAWs like FL Studio, Ableton, Logic Pro, and Pro Tools are great DAWs that can be used to create beats and music. Before you can start editing your first amazing video, there's some basics and terminology that you must know. Videos come in many different shapes and sizes. Most of us all have a camera in our pockets, so let's use the phone as an example to show the two video shapes. If we hold our phones like this and record a video, this is called a horizontal or landscape video. Movies, short films, TV shows, and most videos on YouTube are recorded or created in landscape. You're watching a landscape video right now. If we turn our phones the other way, this is called a vertical or portrait video. Most videos on social media are recorded in the portrait style because it's easier to simply whip out your phone and hold it with one hand to record something. Videos posted on TikTok, YouTube Shorts, or Instagram Reels or Stories are all portrait videos. Now, we've seen that video has become sharper and crisper over the years. What affects the sharpness and quality of that image or resolution of that image? Well, videos and the image you're seeing right now on your screen are made up of pixels, tiny little squares that, when combined, make a picture. Think of pixels as a unit of measurement, like inches or centimeters. The more pixels means a higher resolution. Better cameras have allowed filmmakers and phone owners to increase the resolution of their videos significantly over the past 20 years. The resolution of a horizontal video is commonly 1920 pixels by 1080 pixels. This is what we call full high definition, which is also abbreviated HDTV. You may also hear this resolution called 1080p. If you have a modern TV, it should be high definition or more. Before full high definition was the mainstream resolution, there was simply high definition, which is abbreviated HD. The size of high definition videos is commonly 1280 pixels by 720 pixels. You may also hear this resolution called 720p. I'm sure by now you've seen the next resolution quality after high definition, which is called 4K. Which is also called ultra high definition. The size of 4K videos is commonly 3840 pixels by 2160 pixels. 4K is slowly becoming the new industry standard for TVs and monitors. Resolutions like 8K do exist, but that's a little over the top for this video. In the olden days, if someone were going to see a movie in a theater, they'd usually say that they were going to see a picture or they were going to the pictures. This is because even though we may not think of it this way, videos are just many images strung together to make a moving picture. If you were to pause a video, you'll see one single frozen image. This image is also called a frame. So videos are made up of many frames. The more frames a video has, the smoother that video will look and play. This is what we call a frame rate. Technically, videos can play at any frame rate you choose, but there are usually 3 main frame rates that cameras use. We'll start from the smoothest of our 3 frame rates, which is 60 frames per second, or 60 FPS, if you want to save a mouthful of words. The video you're watching right now is in 60 FPS. Typically, you'll see YouTube videos in this frame rate, especially ones of people playing video games, informational videos, or vlogging. Many TikTok videos are usually in 60 FPS too. Higher frame rates like 60 FPS and even 120 FPS are used to create slow motion videos. Since videos with higher frame rates have more frames, there is more image information to work with. If you tried slowing down a video with a lower frame rate, it would get very choppy and not so nice looking. So the second frame rate we'll talk about is 30 frames per second, or 30 FPS. You can typically find 30 FPS videos online on social media or live television like news broadcasts, interviews, concerts, some sports broadcasts, and even soap operas. If you're looking to use software or an app to create your video, 30 FPS is a great frame rate to begin working in. The last frame rate we'll touch on is 24 frames per second, or 24 FPS. This frame rate is the industry standard for movies and Hollywood TV shows. 24 FPS is usually described as the most cinematic look and feel to a video. If you plan on shooting a short film, this FPS is perfect for you. Here's a quick comparison of all 3 frame rates side by side. You can see how the lower the frame rate, the less buttery smooth the ball's motion is. Now, keep in mind that a higher frame rate does not mean better video quality or resolution. If you plan on filming a video or creating one on a computer with software or an app, you should always pick the frame rate that best fits the type of video you're working on. For a computer or smart device to read or play a video, the video must be in the right file format in order to be recognized as a video. The type of video file can be figured out by looking at the extension, which is the letters or numbers that come after the dot. For example, here we have a video that was exported or rendered as myawesomevideo.mp4. A .mp4 is one of the most common video files you'll see, and it's perfect for YouTube uploads. I render out all of my videos in the .mp4 format because it can be opened and used on many platforms and is usually smaller in size. Other video formats you may see include .mov, which are typically very large in size and can be read with Apple's QuickTime Media Player. You may stumble upon .avi formats, .m4v, or .wmv, or maybe .avchd, or .mts. Sometimes these formats are typically found when recording on a digital camera. Not to worry though, all of these formats can be imported into a video editor. To wrap us up, I wanted to throw out 4 quick tips to keep in mind as you start to think about your first edit. First, pay attention to the balance between music and your video's audio or your voiceover. Music shouldn't be so loud to the point where it's distracting or overpowers your voice so much so that you can't hear it. Same rules apply with sound effects. Second, if you're inserting photos or using images to create a video, make sure that they are as high resolution as possible. The crisper and sharper the image, the better. Third, if you're new to transitions, don't worry about trying to use any animations or fancy transitions like that. The cut is the simplest and most used transition that does the job just right in most situations. You typically see the cut in movies and TV shows. And fourth, the world of video editing can be exciting, but also sometimes frustrating. If at first you don't succeed, or if you don't make exactly what you pictured in your visions, don't let that discourage you. Keep going, keep practicing, and keep learning until you get it to your liking. There are so many resources on YouTube and online that are helpful and ready to help you learn how to use specific video editors. And with that, we'll conclude our lesson. Congrats if you made it this far. In almost 15 minutes, you've learned what programs and software video editing professionals use, the basics of video like resolutions, frame rates, and types of video formats, key terms like exporting, importing, and rendering, and a few tips and tricks to keep in mind for your first edit. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you have a lot more guidance on how to get into the art of video editing. If you have any questions, feel free to leave a comment below or email me at rxldigitalmedia@gmail.com. Until next time, take care.